everybody, James Akers here, the tie guy. Today we're going to be tying a Brooks Brothers tie. I have not done a video on a Brooks Brothers tie yet, but I do have a lot of Brooks Brothers clothes, a lot of their shirts. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts now. Probably half of my wardrobe is Brooks Brothers shirts. They're an iconic American brand. The only negative I can say is they're an American brand, similar to Burberry being a British brand. They both have outsourced a lot of their manufacturing to other countries. So, I love that they're the iconic American brand. Abraham Lincoln was wearing a Brooks Brothers suit when he was assassinated, is my understanding, and most presidents have worn them. They've been around since, I think, 1818, if I'm not mistaken. I believe, I could be off on the number. I think it's over 200 years now they've been in business. But their ties are made in the good old US of A. So it is an American-made tie. They use Italian silk, and they make them here in America. So I do like that. Now I love Italian brands, wear some French brands, so I love my European fashion. I drive a German car, so I'm not against anything outside of America. But being an American, I do love the fact that we have an American company that makes a good quality product right here in America. So as far as a review goes, their ties are very similar to Ferragamo. Like if you would put a Brooks Brothers tie, matter of fact, let's do that. I'm doing all this in real time, one take. So let me get a Ferragamo tie here real quick. So here's a Ferragamo tie. I'm actually going to put them side by side. They're very similar. The Ferragamo is a little bit smoother of a silk, but from a look standpoint, very, very close. They do. Brooks Brothers has a novelty tie they do. As far as the thickness of the ties, they're going to be really close. I think that Brooks Brothers almost does things just like Ferragamo. Tiny bit thicker, not a lot thicker. Very similar feel to the silk. The Ferragamo ties, the knot stays longer through the day as far as the review goes, I can tell you that. The Brooks Brothers ties, I do have to adjust them throughout the day as I'm wearing them. But it's a good quality silk. It lays good. It's not quite as soft as some of the Italian brands, but it's almost as smooth as a Ferragamo. So the closest tie I could tell you to this is Ferragamo. But guys, these are half the price. So you can never go wrong with a really good quality tie that's half the price of a good Italian tie. And it is made in America, Brooks Brothers. This particular tie has got koala bears. It's cute as can be. I love it. It is a yellow tie with little koala bears. And there will be on my Instagram close-ups. You can see close-ups on my Instagram. Koala bear, and it's sitting on a branch, and it has a little purple leaf. And that purple is about the same color as this shirt, so that's why we're matching this with the purple shirt today. So let's tie this up and see how it comes together. We find our spot first. Brooks Brothers is very similar to Ferragamo for me as far as the spot goes. So it's going to be right around this range here because it's a very similar tie. So we take the long part of the tie. Over top, underneath, up and through. Then we come around behind, up over, and through. Now this is our checkpoint. We're going to look to make sure that everything's coming together, which it is. Now we come out and around the front, up behind, through, and then through this little pocket we created when we went around the front and through. Now we're going to adjust. We're going to take and turn it in, and we're going to hold the knot and pull the long part of the tie to tighten this knot up. Now, Brooks Brothers ties, just like Ferragamo's, they make a nice, tight knot. They do that. I will give them a lot of credit for it. And it's a good filling tie, especially for the price. I mean, if you want a good quality manufactured tie, they're under $100 for a good tie. And actually, it looks like I've tied this just a little bit short. It's coming a little above my belt buckle, so let's retie this one time. I haven't worn a Brooks Brothers tie in probably a year, so bear with me there. I'm going to go a little bit longer on the spot. So I apologize for that, but hey, I do this in real time. You're seeing this. I don't take a bunch of takes on these videos. So we're going to tie this a little quicker this time because I just did the tutorial on how to tie it. So this tutorial is called How to Tie a Tie Perfectly, but very quickly. I like it. All right. Or as Matthew McConaughey say, all right, all right, all right. Let's get this thing smoothed out here. And now we're where we want to be on the tie. So I'll show you that in a second. So we get it up here. The tip of the tie should always come somewhere between the top and the bottom of the belt buckle. And we are right there. We're right about halfway down. Just a little too short before. Being a little long like here is okay, but you never want it shorter than your belt buckle. And let me give you one other tip real quick because I try to throw as many tips as I can here. If you got a little bit of a belly, if you have a little bit of belly going on, I'm not saying anything negative against that. But if you have that, then your pants tend to sag a little bit more. So in that type of case, I would suggest you tie the tie a little bit below the belt buckle. That way, if the belt starts to pull down a little bit, you're still staying within that range. Because what happens, and I'm, again, just trying to give you some advice here, is if you have a little bit of a midsection and your belt starts to come down and your tie is here, then what happens is it starts looking like this throughout the day. And to me, what that does is it doesn't accentuate your positives. It actually just makes your belly look a little bit bigger because you've got this gap right here. So just take that advice. You know, if that's something, if you struggle with your pants coming down a little bit throughout the day, tie your tie a little bit longer. So I try to keep mine right here, and then throughout the day, I'm just always adjusting my belt. You know, because all of us have issues where the belt wants to go down. And let's get this thing all tidied up here. So we want to get this up against the collar. I don't like any gap right here. Now, Brooks Brothers ties, I will say this, they do tend to have a little bit more of a gap just because they get a little rigid knot, but look how perfect this knot came. I'm telling you guys, you can't tie a much better knot than that. Not because I tied it, kudos to me though, but because I think it looks really nice. Okay, the look is going to be scrolling across the bottom of your screen. I'm going to go through with you right now. So today, we are wearing a navy blue Amerta Gildo Zegna suit. We're wearing a purple Brooks Brothers Milano Fit shirt. We are wearing a yellow Brooks Brothers tie that has cute little koala bears that have some purple in it. That's why we're wearing the purple tie. We're doing a dressy brown, shiny brown Ferragamo belt with a gold Ferragamo belt buckle. Pairing that with a pair of Bally Oxfords. Love these Bally Oxfords. Thanks to Andre down Neiman Marcus for hooking me up with those. Go to my Instagram, guys. It's Tie Guy James Akers. You'll see close-ups of the shoes with the belt, close-ups of the knot, selfies of me with the outfit on, and you can learn a little bit more about me on there. Please click subscribe if you like my videos. I hope I have helped you today, but I am ready for work.